Everyone, please stand for the presentation of colors and the singing of our national anthem. Firefighter Jordan Gross will be singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please take your seats. Good afternoon. I'm Battalion Chief Jordan Sauce, and I'm the Chief of Training for the Lexington Fire Department. On behalf of the staff and the members of the department, welcome to the graduation ceremony for Recruit Class 70. I would like to begin today's proceedings by introducing Firefighter Andy Carter. He has graciously agreed to give the invocation.
For that, I'm going to read something my dad gave to me 18 years ago. It's called the badge. Today, you begin to wear a badge. The decision to do so is commendable. When you make the choice to wear a badge, there are several things that come with it. Authority over those you serve through the oath you take. Responsibility for the protection, care, and well-being of the community comes through your job description. Both authority and responsibility come to you based on your willingness to accept the badge and what comes with it. But not everything that comes with the badge is based on the oath, job description, or anything you've done. The trust and respect you receive from your community is given to you because in wearing the badge, you are identified as one who can be counted on to assist and to serve in times of trouble and crisis. You are the beneficiary of this gift and trust and respect bequeathed to you through the reputation built by generations of those who before you have worn the badge and served with distinction. It is the trust and respect earned through their labors that is passed on to you. It is now your duty in all you do to protect and nurture it and the future generations that will follow you. In closing, serve with all your heart, be safe, do what you can, shine your shoes, watch your step, learn from those you most respect, retain the love you have today for the job throughout your career. Set the example and remember, someone is always watching. You don't know what you don't know. Serve as you would once your family served. If you get hot, put water on it. Avoid negativism, volunteer. Little things make the biggest difference. Comfort those in need. Remember the way out. Be yourself. Be compassionate. Set your goals high and know you can fly. Smile, dance, cry, give, sing, laugh, love, and pray. Wear your badge with pride and always remember those who have worn it before you. Let us pray. Lord, we come to you today and we thank you for this unbelievable accomplishment. Lord, we thank you for these individuals who will now join a team of the Lexington Fire Department. Lord, we ask you to protect them, be with their families as they leave every third day to protect this city. Lord, we ask you to watch over all of us, keep us safe, and it's in your name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Firefighter Carter. Next, I would like to recognize some of our distinguished guests. First, on the stage to my left is Mary Gordon. Next to her is the Public Safety Commissioner, Ken Armstrong. And then we have Fire Chief Jason Wells. The Chief's executive staff consists of the Assistant Chief of Operations, Scott Witt, the Assistant Chief of Administration, Chad Traylor, the Assistant Chief of Planning, Rob Larkin, the Assistant Chief of Logistics, Joey Harris, and the Chief's Executive Officer, Battalion Chief Maria Roberts. Next are the platoon commanders. Please stand as I call your name so everyone can see who their family member will be working for. Battalion Chief Jason Walton, 1st Platoon. Battalion Chief Kevin Austin, 2nd Platoon. Battalion Chief Chris Ward, 3rd Platoon. Thank you. Please be seated. Next, on the stage to my right, I would like to introduce my staff at the Fire Training Academy. Please stand as I call your name. Captain Les Fryman, Captain Brad Alt, Captain Chris Sutton, Captain Kevin DeWeese, Lieutenant Josh Dollins, Training Officer Miranda Jones, and Lieutenant Morgan Klingshire. Not on stage, but yet part of my staff, our Training Officer Frank Hanshoe. He's going to be taking our photos this afternoon. He's right there in the back. And also Mrs. Donna Perry, who's an integral part of our administrative team. Training officers who were unable to be here today are Captain Justin Holtsaver, Captain Derek Poe, Lieutenant Sean Davenport, and Lieutenant Josh Lyle. Thank you all. Please be seated. This training cadre represents nearly 240 years of fire service experience. Their dedication to their craft is second to none, and I am humbled to serve as their representative today. So thank you, team, for all the work that you do to add value to our members and our organization as a whole. I also want to take a minute to thank each platoon for providing adjunct training officers over the last 32 weeks. They played a pivotal role in training these recruits. Please give them all a round of applause for these monumental efforts. We have a large crowd here today, and so we have several people in the audience that I would like to recognize. First is Chief Weathers from the Lexington Police Department and his staff. Next is council members, Councilmember Maloney, Councilmember Ellinger, Councilmember Bledsoe, Councilmember Baxter, Councilmember McKern, and Councilmember Sheehan. Thank you all for being here. It's good to see you all. Representatives from Corrections, Interim Director Ballard and his staff. From the Kentucky Fire Commission, we have Brian Steele and Erica Cole. Thank you very much. Other fire departments, here is Clark County Fire Department and Nicholasville Fire Department. Thank you all for being here. Representatives from Bluegrass Community and Technical College is Val Zepps. He was an integral part of this class. At this time, I'd also like to ask all of the active members and any retirees in the audience to please stand. I just want to take a moment to thank you for your present service and your former service. You have paved the way for us. Last but not least, I want to thank the Citizens Fire Academy Alumni Association. They have graciously volunteered to help serve refreshments and do other tasks for us today that help make this event successful. Now, I would like to welcome Mayor Linda Gorton to the podium for a few opening remarks.
Thank you very much. Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is a really proud, wonderful day for you, for your families, for your friends, for our fire chief, Jason Wells, and his training academy and staff. It's a wonderful day for Lexington. Thanks for all you all do. I want to right off the bat add one thing to firefighter Andy Carter's list. Find the joy in every day. Just one simple joy. It makes a difference. The 32 of you who are joining a proud tradition that's dedicated to the safety of Lexington and its citizens, congratulations to you. Welcome to one of the best fire departments in the entire nation. And I don't say that lightly. We know that we are. You're well trained, you're entering a wonderful division of fire. We're so proud of the outstanding record of our firefighters and our emergency medical teams. Our firefighters put their lives on the line for our community, and Lexington residents are grateful for their dedication. People who live in this community tell me all the time how much they appreciate your service. Every day nearly. You help people. You're people focused. Public safety is the most important service our government provides, and it is my top priority. I often say that if a community is not a safe community, it can't be a great community, and the residents can't enjoy the other things we have to offer here. So I want you and your family and friends to know that I take my job to make sure our firefighters are well trained and well equipped very seriously. In just a moment, you're going to take your oath of office and assume a big responsibility. You've spent the past several months training to get ready for that responsibility. But we all know learning doesn't stop there. You will continue to train through your entire career, and you'll build on that foundation. So before we ask Public Safety Commissioner Ken Armstrong to administer that oath, I want again to thank your families, your friends. They have already sacrificed by supporting you through this training and will sacrifice again as you do your job for our community. Your sacrifice and theirs will continue, and your new profession will be very demanding. The hours will be long, but the fire service is one of the most rewarding careers you could have. So congratulations. Thank you to everyone who's out today. All right, now let's bring up Commissioner Armstrong.
You know, I actually try to avoid public speaking, to be honest with you, but whenever it's an event like this, I just can never say no to the invitation, and I am greatly humbled, Chief Wells, to be invited to come today and present the oath of office to these outstanding young men and women. As the mayor alluded to earlier, we in Lexington are truly blessed. Our fire department is not just one of the best in the region, not one just in the best for the state, but the entire United States. It's one of the best. From top to bottom, it has some of the finest and most dedicated public service individuals you'll ever find. The professionalism is outstanding. And today, U32 will formally join those ranks. In the past, when I've administered the oath, people have come up to me after the event and made a number of comments about it. They say it's outdated. They say it sounds silly in today's world. It seems like a waste of time, and then they ask, why do we even do it? At some events, speakers even apologize or make jokes about the oath. I will not be doing that today. I take it very seriously. Even if you say that it's outdated, I disagree strongly. I see the oath as a promise and a pledge of each of you make to do and be the best you can be. To do what is right, to serve humanity without reservation, without moral flaw. It's also a commitment that ties you to your fellow firefighters and those who you serve every day. I also understand the tradition, the historical value, and the moral commitment of this oath. A version of this oath has been taken by governors, mayors, judges, other state and local officials, firefighters, police officers, and countless other public servants for over 150 years. And you'll be joining their rank in just a moment. Some have taken this oath and failed in its adherence. But let their failures not deter you from being the best public servant you can be and should be for the people here today and the literal thousands of people that depend on you every day as a firefighter with the Lexington Fire Department. Regardless of what others may say or think, you weren't a Lexington firefighter the day you were hired. You weren't the day you started the academy. You weren't the day you took your final test, and you won't be later when Chief Wells pins that badge. You become a Lexington firefighter when you take this oath. And you will only remain a Lexington firefighter if you adhere to the moral code established and follow the oath to the best of your ability. So while some may say this oath is outdated, at its core, it's an oath that should be aspired to be followed by all of us on a daily basis. With all that being said, at this time, I would ask you to please stand and raise your right hand. I will read the oath in its entirety, and following the last line, I would ask that you respond, I do. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth. and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky so long I continue a citizen thereof, and that I will faithfully execute to the best of my ability the office of Lexington firefighter according to law, and I possess the qualifications required by statute and ordinance. And I do solemnly swear that since the adoption of this present Constitution, I, being a citizen of the state, have not fought a duel with deadly weapons within the state nor out of it, nor have I sent or accepted a challenge to fight a duel with deadly weapons, nor have I acted as a second in carrying a challenge, nor aided or assisted any person thus offending. So help me God. Please respond in the affirmative. Congratulations. May God bless all of you and keep you safe. You may be seated.
Thank you, Commissioner. Now, to address his newest probationary firefighters, I am pleased to introduce Fire Chief Jason Wells.
Well. I would like to formally welcome all of you to the graduation ceremony for Lexington Fire Department Recruit Class 70. We're honored to be able to share this day with you. A huge thank you to all of our family members, loved ones, distinguished guests. We are honored that you're here. Today, I have the pleasure of presenting you with your badge. And as of today, as the Commissioner alluded to, you are no longer recruit firefighters. You're going to earn a new title, probationary firefighter, but that's okay. If all goes well, in 1 year you will earn the title of firefighter. Throughout your career, you will likely earn many other titles: paramedic, lieutenant, captain, major, battalion chief, assistant chief, and in this group, we may very well have a future chief of the fire department. But it's important that you know the most prestigious title that you can earn in the fire service is brother or sister. And that is not a title that I can bestow upon you. That title is earned and is bestowed upon you by the brothers and sisters with whom you work. How do you earn that title? Very simply, values. Like any great organization, the Lexington Fire Department has values that we hold sacred. In order for us to succeed together, our values must also be your values. When I met with you on the first day of your recruit class, I alluded to the fact that I was going to talk a little bit more about my expectations. Here they are: dedication, duty, discipline, respect, integrity, courage, and honor. Dedication. Be dedicated to our organization and to constant self-improvement. Good is not good enough when lives are on the line. Dedication also means dedicating yourself to maintaining your own physical, emotional, and mental health. Duty. Never forget your duty to our community and this fire department. I also expect you to recognize your duty to your family, both your family at home and here at the LFD. Discipline. Discipline means having the fortitude to push through discomfort and accomplish the mission of this department. It's easy to be disciplined when we think others are watching. I urge you to maintain discipline even when no one is watching. Respect. Obviously, I expect you to maintain respect for your peers and supervisors, yourself, our community, and our beloved department. I also expect you to always show the utmost respect for those that we serve. I expect that you will treat those we serve like family, regardless of who they are, where they are, what their situation is. That is who we are, and that is what we do. Integrity. It is said that integrity is what you do when you think no one is watching. I hope that each one of you has a long and prosperous career, but through that time you will be tested and you will be challenged. I expect that you will always conduct yourself with the utmost integrity each and every day. That is what it means to be a Lexington firefighter. Courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the ability to act in the face of fear. I expect that you will act in a courageous manner when you're fighting a fire or faced with another dangerous situation. I also expect that you will display the courage to stand up for our core values. Have the tough conversations when they need to be had. As a Lexington firefighter, we stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. Honor. Honor is understanding that you are now part of something much bigger than yourself. This organization predates everyone in this room, and it will exist long after we're all gone. It is our solemn responsibility to honor those who came before and those yet to come by upholding the values of this division. Those 7 core values tie us together in a way that nothing else can. This bond is stronger than blood, literally forged in fire. Whether you have family on the job or you've never seen a fire engine before you started recruit class, whether you came to us from the San Diego Fire Department, a local fire department a couple miles from here, or the LFUCG Department of Finance, whether you speak with a Southern drawl, a New York dialect, or Ukrainian accent, whether you play professional basketball, college football, or are a self-proclaimed Scottish lord, we are all linked together. You know who you are. We are all linked together by the patch that we wear on our shoulder. Congratulations, and welcome to one of the finest departments in the world.
Thank you, Chief. As we prepare to present Class 70 their firefighter badges, I want to take a moment to recognize the family members of these recruits. It is not lost on the training staff that successful completion of our academy is a hard season for families, especially those with significant others and kids at home. All of you have sacrificed an untold amount of time, sleep, and family get-togethers to ensure that this day would become a reality. As such, we can say with confidence that these recruits would not be here today if it weren't for the dedication, encouragement, and support you have provided them over the last 32 weeks. Therefore, if you are an immediate family member or have directly helped one of these recruits through this academy, please stand if you are able and receive the recognition you deserve. Now, some of you may be wondering about the rope the recruits are wearing around their waists. The wearing of the rope is a tradition of the Lexington Fire Department Academy, and it is the first piece of equipment the recruits are issued. They are responsible for this piece of rope and must account for it at all times while they are in the academy. A rope is a simple yet versatile tool holding great symbolism in the fire service. The rope is represented on the badge they are about to receive, encircling the Maltese cross at its center. The rope illustrates dedication and commitment to duty, which are values that we have worked to instill over the last 32 weeks. The rope is also a symbol of the greater responsibility entrusted to those who serve as Lexington firefighters. Now that these recruits are graduating, they no longer need this symbol, as that responsibility awaits them in their new assignment. Recruits, please rise and prepare to receive your firefighter badge. Class 70 begins with firefighter Catherine Boyd, who's going to 1st Platoon, and her badge is going to be pinned by her father, retired Major Doug Boyd. Going to 1st platoon is firefighter Dima Boyko. Going to 3rd platoon, firefighter Bradley Brumfield. Going to 1st platoon, firefighter Nicholas Claxon. Going to 3rd platoon, firefighter Joseph Claybrook. Going to 2nd platoon, firefighter Jacob Cooper. Going to 3rd platoon, firefighter Alex Duca. Going to 2nd platoon, firefighter Derek Dunn. Going to 2nd platoon, firefighter Clayton Elliott. Going to 1st platoon, firefighter Tristan Florence. Going to 2nd platoon, firefighter Andrew Gentry. Going to first platoon, firefighter Christian Helton. Going to third platoon, firefighter Macy Hensley. Going to second platoon, firefighter Joel Hyde. Going to second platoon, firefighter Michael Jesowitz. Going to second platoon, firefighter Jackson Lockard. Going to third platoon is firefighter Hunter Martin. His badge will be pinned by his father, firefighter Marcus Martin. Going to third platoon, firefighter Chris McCarty. Going to first platoon, firefighter Philip Mondelli. Going to first platoon, firefighter Allison Morris. Going to second platoon, firefighter Ryan Perkins. Going to 3rd Platoon, Firefighter Nathaniel Perry. Going to 3rd Platoon, Firefighter Parker Reeves. Going to 1st Platoon, Firefighter Austin Sharp. Going to 2nd Platoon, Firefighter Nathan Schroyer. His badge will be pinned by his father, Firefighter Greg Schroyer. Going to 3rd Platoon, Firefighter Spencer Sidebottom. Going to 1st Platoon, Firefighter Brittany Slater. Going to 1st Platoon, Firefighter Chase Snyder. Going to 3rd Platoon, Firefighter Kyle Sutter. Going to 2nd Platoon, Firefighter Daryl Warren. Going to 3rd Platoon, firefighter Braden West. Going to 1st Platoon, firefighter Quinn Wright. Probationary firefighters, please turn and face the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the firefighters of Class 70. Please take your seats. At this time, I'd like to ask Captain Fryman to come present the class awards.
Before we present the awards for Class 70, I want to recognize the members of the class that reached Level 3 in their physical fitness and ability test. Level 3 is the highest level defined in this test and requires excellence in both strength and conditioning. I'd like to recognize Captain Luis for an outstanding job leading our physical fitness program and working with each recruit to give them the tools to succeed in this portion of the academy. As I read your name, please stand. Kyle Sutter, Michael Jesuits, and Joel High. Please give them a round of applause. At this point in the program, we would like to recognize some individual accomplishments. While firefighting is a team effort, it's important to note the efforts of those who strive to be the best. Our first award is the Carl Travis Award. I would like to ask Lieutenant Chris McFarland, President of the Fraternal Order of Firefighters, to come forward and present this award.
Good afternoon, everyone. Again, my name is Chris McFarland. I am President of the Lexington Fraternal Order of Firefighters. Class was tough, right? But it's worth it, right? It is worth it. The Lexington Fraternal Order of Firefighters is a nonprofit group. From the time I met with these young men and women till the time deep into their retirement, they will always be members of the FOF. You're now family members of us. I met with a few of you guys during our little night where the families were able to come to the training center. You guys are part of our family too. It is my job as the Lexington Fraternal Order of Firefighters President to make sure that we're always a tight family. I will do that until the time that I hand this off to someone else. and I appreciate your effort to the Academy. Some of you might be wondering what we do. We are a nonprofit organization. Our goal as the FOF is to provide a charitable organization for our citizens outside of what we do on a regular basis. Our main objectives, we have a family weekend where everyone from the newest firefighter to the oldest retiree comes out, and it's a family time for us to spend time with each other outside of the job. We also work really well with the peer support team to try to make sure that we are maintaining that family objective. One of the biggest things that the FOF does is our toy program. And I heard a couple people mention about volunteering. We are a paid fire department, but we need you to volunteer more now than ever. The toy program, we've served thousands of children in the Lexington area, providing them with toys for the Christmas season, and it takes a lot of work. And here in just a few days, we'll be getting right into it. Again, any one of you that will help me, I'll sure take it. The reason why I'm here is to present the Carl Travis Award. Carl Travis was a firefighter here in Lexington. He tragically died in 1983. He was known as the firefighter's firefighter. If you had an issue, if you needed help, if you needed $5 for dinner, if you had a flat tire, this was the person that you called. The department mourned his loss because he was that person that they could count on. In honor of him, we decided to make the Carl Travis Award. The Carl Travis Award is the only award that is not given to you by your grades or your physical ability, but your classmates picked you. The Carl Travis Award is very special to me. It's very special to the FOF. When we give this award, we want you to know that your classmates thought that you were the person that they needed to call when they needed help. You were the first person to jump in on chores. You're the first person to help them with a question, help them tie a knot. When I give you this award, you're going to hang it up on your wall. And I want that to be a reminder that didn't stop at the Academy. It is your responsibility to us on the fire department to continue to be that person. Class 70, your Carl Travis Award winner is Chase Snyder.
Thank you, Lieutenant McFarland. Next is the Recruit Firefighter Academic Achievement Award. This award is given to the recruit who maintains the highest grade point average throughout the Academy. When I call your name, please come forward and receive your award. The Academic Achievement Award for Class 70 goes to Firefighter Jacob Cooper. The next award is the Recruit Firefighter Extra Effort Award, voted on by the Academy staff. This award is given to the recruit who demonstrates through their actions and attitude the highest qualities of a firefighter. The Extra Effort Award for Class 70 goes to Firefighter Tristan Florence. big round of applause for all of these award winners. It is a long-standing tradition for recruit classes to present a plaque to the Academy. The plaque commemorates their time at the Academy, as well as the accomplishments of graduation and moving to the fire line. Representatives of Class 70, please come forward and present your plaque.
Good afternoon to all the spouses, children, family, friends, training staff, and executive command staff. My name is Kyle Sutter, and it is an honor and privilege to have you all here in attendance of the Lexington Fire Department's 70th Academy graduation. It has been quite the journey to get here today, and before I share some of the details, I want to give special thanks to those that made it all possible. Without them, we would not be here. Let me say that again. Without them, we would definitely not be here. First, to the spouses, significant others, parents, and friends for the continuous support throughout. From encouraging words, preparing and cooking meals, to being there at the end of all the hard days to say you did it. Another day is behind you, now keep pushing forward. We could not have done it without your love and support. Second, to the children, or for some of us, that might be the 4 dogs we have, that are there to remind us that there's always time to play and to take a study break, no matter how stressful and challenging the day may be. Third, to the training staff, training officers, and executive command staff who put in countless hours to ensure the highest level of instruction was ready. From months of preparation to the tweaks that were necessary to overcome the unseen daily challenges to make this the very best training academy, to graduate the best recruit class Lexington Fire Department has ever had, Class 70. This is something to be very thankful for and very proud of, and for that, we say thank you. Now, let me do my best to share what the Academy was like. It all started on a cold spring morning on Monday, March 14th. We were all huddled in the parking lot that would become a familiar place to us, known as the Bravo lot. It was dark and cold, and we had no idea what the next hours would entail. We knew it would be challenging. We knew not everyone would make it, but we were committed and ready to give it our best shot. From day one, we were pushed to persevere, to dig deep and not accept defeat. In the wise words of Chief Sauce, on day one, we were instructed to embrace the grind. What is the grind, you may ask? Well, let me do my best to explain it to you. Doors open at 6:30, but the morning for some has already begun. As Perry and West, for example, they spent several days on the road just to get there, driving all the way from Louisa. Make sure your boots are shined, 2 blue pens on hand, and your rope is on. Blue pen, you ask? Well, Playbook can tell you all about them in exchange for some demerits. Morning chores, cleaning, truck checkoff, then before you know it, it's morning formation. The bell rings, everyone is called to attention, standing tall and looking their best. This is when the daily agenda is revealed. Embrace the grind. And it's back to more chores. Next, we're headed to the Bravo lot or the tower to stretch for PT. Running, push-ups, sit-ups, planks, pull-ups. Did I mention some more running? Oh wait, we got 70 more burpees to do. Embrace the grind. And the day's lecture has begun, but the sweat continues to run down your face, and your heart is pounding louder and louder because you know Major Roth is rolling in 3 monsters deep, prepped and ready. Sit down, and your confidence is all gone because Major Roth chose you to be his first victim of the day. Now, better luck tomorrow. Somehow you survived and made it to lunch to regain the last little bit of strength to finish up the day. And we are back in the classroom, and it's Captain Poe in overdrive, drinking a bang for the very first time, trying to get us through hazmat. You can ask Hi, he'll tell you all the details about that. Over the hill we go for JPRs, and it's Captain Sutton's unforgettable ladder demonstration. Embrace the grind. And we are on the final stretch. Driver-operator, once again, embrace the grind. The day is coming to an end. Live fire practice is behind us, nozzle 4 is behind us, ARP's behind us, degree program, and the tests are over, and it's time for more chores, followed by evening formation, and time for dismissal. And it's Captain Poe waving his hand as we all drive off. But wait, Group B, 2 more weeks of college. Embrace the grind. Now there are a few honorable mentions we must talk about. Take Claxton, for example, who broke his foot halfway through the academy and kept pushing and didn't give up, smoking everyone on the run at the final PFAT. Then there was Reeves, who not only broke the discal end of his index finger, but had it amputated, and he too finished strong, 9 fingers and all. Ben Warren, who got us on the same page early, weeks in advance before the academy even started, and he continued to keep us level-headed, pointing in the right direction to the very end. We clean as a team, we train as a team, we work as a team. From the early mornings at CMP to the late-night pool parties at Sharps, we did it together. Everything we do is a team. And here we are, 32 weeks later, near the end. This is the end. We did it. Look after each other, work hard, learn something new every day. Be passionate about what you do, and have fun. In the wise words of Lieutenant Klingstrom, know thyself and seek self-improvement. And to close, I'll leave you with this analogy. Buy in and make waves. When an object moves through water, it leaves a wake behind that continues to travel outward, affecting all things in its path. The slower an object moves through water, the smaller the wake and the less it affects. I challenge all of you to work hard in all that you do and send big waves that will impact everyone around you in big ways for the better. You are a Lexington firefighter. You have a duty to act with courage and respect for your community and fellow firefighters. Be dedicated to your craft with discipline, integrity, and honor. On behalf of the 70th Academy, we want to sincerely thank the Training Academy staff for all that they've invested in us by presenting them with the class plaque. Thank you.
Class 70 will now retire the class guidon.
Tire the guidon.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony. Upon dismissal, Class 70 will report to their assigned rooms for a short introduction from their platoon commanders. After that, they will return and be free for pictures and congratulations. While they are occupied, please feel free to take part in the refreshments that we have provided in the foyer to my left. Lieutenant Klingstrom, please dismiss the class.
Class 70, attend. Off the property.